Chapter 29 to 35. A 80-year-old woman was referred to an institution in 2006 because of a persistent macrocytic anemia. So she presented with tiredness and dizziness. Here's a medical history: no allergies and non-smoker, mild vitamin B12 deficiency and macrocytic anemia diagnosed in 2005. So despite of the correct treatment with intravascular vitamin B12, the anemia persisted. She has also chronic atrophic gastritis and hypertension. Her physical examination was skin pallor with no other significant abnormalities. Here's the blood test that shows RBC is 91 times 10 to 9 per liter, hemoglobin is 7.4 grams per dl, hematocrit is 22.9%, and MCV is 119.9 ferroliter, and MHC is 38.7 pentagram, and platelets 306 times 10 to 9 per liter, reticulocytes is 2.59%, total of 49.5 times 10 to 9 per liter. Here's the other test. Erythropoietin is 678 ml per milliliter. Vitamin B12 is B12 464 pentagram per milliliter. Folic acid is 10.9 nanogram per milliliter, and ferritin is 126 nanogram per milliliter. Here's the serologic test. Hep B virus is non-reactive. Hep C virus is also non-reactive, and HIV is non-reactive. In peripheral blood smear, the WBC count is, the neutrophil is 64, eosinophil is 4, basophil is 0, lymphocyte is 28, and monocyte is 4. As you can see, the WBC count is all normal, and anisopoikilocytosis, macrocytosis, polychromasia, basophilic stifling, and some schistocytes, erythrocytes, and leukocytes are seen in the peripheral blood smear. Also anisocytosis of platelets and double population of neutrophil, that coexistence of normal and marked hypogranulated elements. Next is, it shows that there's a teardrop cell or dacrocytes. Next is basophilic stifling, and next is the double population of neutrophil, that coexistence of normal and marked hypogranulated elements.
After viewing the peripheral blood smear, bone marrow aspirate have been done, and it shows hypercellular megakaryopoiesis abundant 58% of dysmorphic elements, small megakaryocytes with hypo or monolobulated nucleus, erythropoiesis cut 15%, asynchronic majoration, nuclear budding, altered mitosis, regular distribution of hemoglobin, and presence of Hawa-Jolly bodies. Granular poiesis 61%, hypergranulated neutrophils with dual bodies. 6% of blasts have been seen in the bone marrow aspirate. Mononuclear phagocytic system 3%, lymphocytes 19%, plasma cells 2%, normal macrophagic iron store, sideroblast type 1 and 2, 48%, and there's no ring sideroblasts. As we can see, this is the morphologic structure seen in the bone marrow aspirate, which have 6% of blasts. Bone marrow karyotype 46XX del Q. So there's a deletion of the Q arm. And diagnosis: refractory anemia with excess blasts type 1, 6% blast in BM. But why? MDS associated with isolated deletion of 5Q arm shows cytopenia, anemia, peripheral blood smear percentage which is less than 1, less than 5 in blast bone marrow percentage, and percentage of ring sideroblast in bone marrow is indifferent. Dysplasia is indifferent also. While refractory anemia with excess blast type 1 shows cytopenias less than 5 in blast and peripheral blood, 5 to 9 or no hour rods seen in blast. Ring sideroblast in bone marrow is indifferent, and dysplasia is indifferent also. So that's why refractory anemia with excess blast type 1 is the clinical diagnosis of our case. Prognosis: IPSS, intermediate risk 1, scores 0.5 for blast count, and WPSS, high risk, score 3 for WHO subtype and transfusion requirement. Outcome: initially, she was treated only with supportive therapy. On April 2008, the patient started treatment with lenalidomide with no transfusion requirement since then. Bone marrow study in July 2008, reduction of dysmorphic features, which is less than 10% monoablated megakaryocytes, karyotype 46XX fish, 5q31 in 3.5% nuclei. On March 2009, the patient presented exacerbation of the anemia, hemoglobin 70.7 GDL, and bone marrow studies show that karyotype shows abnormality for 6-axis deletion of Q arm, 5Q arm inside. Phase shows 5q31 in 30% nuclei. So hemoglobin level evolution of the patients shows that in the 21 of July 21 of 2008 shows that the hemoglobin level of the patient is normal, while in April 19, 2010 shows the decline of the hemoglobin level of the patient, which shows now the fish 5q31 in 30% nuclei and deletion of Q arm. And after transfusion, it goes up, and after 2 months, it goes down again, and so on. MDS associated with isolated deletion of 5Q arm, and is characterized by anemia with or without cytopenias and thrombocytosis, blast in bone marrow less than 5%, blast in peripheral blood smear is less than 1%, no hour rods, isolated deletion of 5Q arm. Clinical picture: QS syndrome, clinically picture described by Van den Berg in 1974, higher incidence in older women, macrocytic anemia, normal or elevated platelet count, erythroid hypoplasia, blast in bone marrow less than 5%, blast in PB less than 1%, isolated deletion of 5qm. The chromolar deleted region in patients with the 5q syndrome was mapped to a region of 1.5 MB between 5q31 and 5q33. Sequencing of genes located in these regions did not reveal mutations, suggesting that haploinsufficiency of one or more genes contributes to the development of the disease. Based on this slide, genes implicated in pathogenesis of MDS. So this one, the red one, shows that RPS14 5q32 shows 15% MDS, and CTNNA1 5q31 shows also 15% of MDS. So it means there's a possibility of having MDS by means of abnormality in this arm, or which is the 5q.
The patient's diagnoses are myelodysplastic syndrome associated with chromosomal deletion and refractory anemia with excess blasts type 1 or the RAEB1. A patient diagnosed with MDS has a blast percentage of less than 5 in the bone marrow, while patients with RAEB1 have 5 to 9%. And from the test results and the data gathered from WHO 2008 classification for MDS, we therefore conclude that the patient's clinical diagnosis is refractory anemia with excess blasts type 1 or the RAEB1. This is due to the percentage of blasts seen in the bone marrow aspirate. The percentage of blasts in the patient's bone marrow is 6%. And based on the WHO classification, this serves as a strong basis for the patient's clinical diagnosis. There is no specific chromosome marker for patients with MDS, but 60% of them show abnormal karyotypes.